Fair warning, because today's show, and probably a bunch of videos heading into the next few days, are all going to center around this new contract. Because now we have a benchmark. Now we know what the top paid future superstars are going to get paid. And now we have a big picture as to how much Kent Hughes pulled off some highway robbery. Let's open this video up with some numbers. You have Connor Bedard, a really great player in the National Hockey League, 75 points in 69 games this most recent season, 21 years old. He signed on till the end of 2031, making $15 million a year. Leo Carlsson, also 21 years old. He produced 67 points in 70 games last year and was a point per game in the playoffs. Not to mention the fact that Carlson is bigger than Bedard, he has more reach, more range, and he's a better two-way player, I would say. Leo Carlsson is also signed till the end of 2031, but he's making $18 million a year. And finally, Macklin Celebrini. He just turned 20. He's a little bigger than Bedard, a little smaller than Leo Carlsson, but what this guy lacks in size, oh, does he make up for it in point production. 115 points in all 82 games last year. Macklin Celebrini was way over a point per game at the Olympics and at the World Championships as the captain. He's making $18.8 million a year on a contract that starts in 2027. He'll be making this amount of money till 2032. So you've got Bedard at 15, Carlson at 18, Celebrini at 18.8, and then you have Ivan Demidov. He's also 20. He also produced a decent amount. 62 points in 82 games this most recent season, 9 points in 19 games in the playoffs. Ivan Demidov, he's signed till the end of 2034-2035. And his AAV is 9.15 mil. Can you take a look at that? Just to reiterate, Connor Bedard, 2031 expiration, 15 mil. Leo Carlsson, 2031 expiration, 18 mil. Macklin Celebrini, 2032 expiration, 18.8 mil. And Ivan Demidov has a 2035 expiration at 9.15 mil. Talk about highway robbery. Talk about guys getting paid a lot less than maybe their market value would indicate based on contract comparables. Talk about Kent Hughes building a team with such clear vision in mind. Now, I understand. You can't just say, hey, look at that. Ivan Demidov is making half the money that Macklin Celebrini is. And he's like, you know, a little bit better than half the player. Ivan Demidov is on a steal of a contract. It's not like 100% like that. I do understand that there are some other elements that make it less lopsided. Like, for example, Celebrini, Carlson, Bedard, these guys are all primary centers. Okay, great. Ivan Demidov is a winger, so that automatically reduces his value compared to some of these other guys. And you could also talk about the point production. Ivan Demidov was the lowest producing guy out of all three of these names between Carlson, Bedard, and Celebrini. But then when you think about it, Ivan Demidov is making, per season, half the amount of money that Carlson and Celebrini are making, and he's signed on for 4 more years. I mean, the fact that Demidov's contract goes till 2035 is an absolute blessing from the hockey gods. It's this guy fully willing and preparing himself to take a discount as the market continues to trend upwards for these contracts, especially for these guys in their early 20s who have already displayed high-tier NHL-level production. Yeah, Demidov may be the lowest producing guy of these 4 right here, but when you look at it just by the books. You just look at the numbers in isolation, you see who's making what, and you see how much less Demidov is making per year. There's a reason why folks are going out there and saying that Kent Hughes delivered straight robbery with this Demidov contract. Now, there are some replies on the RHAB subreddit that go out there and dispute. I wish we wouldn't call it a robbery, because it implies Demidov is a victim here. Demidov made an adult decision to share the cap with other good players, and he deserves a lot of credit for that. Demidov did it because Hudson did it, because Slav and Cole did it, because Suzuki bought the concept and did it. The Montreal Canadiens have a team, not individuals, and I am down for it. Demidov is a great contract that will surely age well, but let's not act like he's comparable to Celebrini. All three are also centers, which is very different. 100%. I love Demidov, but these players don't play the same game. I'd rather see what wingers are getting when compared to Ivan Demidov. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty fair as well. I mean, Pavel Dorofeyev just got 11, so Demidov's already making $2 million a year less than he is. But really, when you think about the next generation's worth of NHL superstars, this is the cream of the crop right here. Carlson, Bedard, Celebrini, you could say Will Smith also in San Jose, and then Ivan Demidov is in there. Matthew Schaefer is going to get his contract extension next year. That is going to come in at a pretty big number too, I would say. And ultimately, Schaefer, he put up 59 points and 20 goals in his first NHL season at 18 years old. He's still 18. He was one of the youngest players in the league last year, and he was able to do what he did. This guy's going to get paid so much more than anybody would have expected. And I just kind of wonder where that dollar amount is going to be. Do you look at it like a position-to-position magnitude of value comparable? Like, okay, Macklin Celebrini is the top young center, making 18.8. Matthew Schaefer is the top young D-man, therefore he should be making something in the same realm. I don't know. Is it going to depend on some of the other defensemen that are also going to need contract extensions over the next little while? I'm looking at you, Quinn Hughes. I'm looking at you, Cale Makar. These guys, they're both on till the end of 2027. So, when they have their next contracts put in place, either in the summer of next year or at any time from now until then, it gives Matthew Schaefer and his agency a lot more of a vision on where this guy could go. Either that, or he just looks at Bedard, he says, okay, well, 15 mil. Bedard might be a better player than I am right now, but I'm a lot younger, and, you talk about Bowen Byram in Chicago making 12.5. There's probably a realistic scenario that Schaefer gets more than Connor Bedard this upcoming season. Same thing could be definitely said about Ivan Demidov. Yeah, we're not even going to talk about that. Leo Carlsson, Macklin Celebrini, once you approach 18, that's where things start to get a little bit interesting. But Quinn Hughes and Cale Makar, these guys will set the market on the D side, so we'll have that to pay attention to as the months go on. Either way, do you agree with the notion that Kent Hughes of the Montreal Canadiens committed straight robbery by signing Ivan Demidov to the contract that he did? Let me know in the comments section below. How do you feel about Celebrini, Carlson, Bedard, Demidov, and Matthew Schaefer? I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.